Well, tonight, neighbors are mourning the loss of a St. Mary's couple and their 4-year-old son.
Chris and Brittany Hesling's car collided head-on with another car Saturday night in Gainesville. The driver of that car also died. The only survivor, the Hesling's 6-month-old daughter. On your side's Troy Kless with a heartbreaking reaction from neighbors who knew the family.
Some neighbors telling me that they were devastated to hear about what happened to the St. Mary's family after driving in Alachua County on Saturday night.
Well, we had some good interactions here in the community, and it's a big loss for everybody.
Robert Anderson tells us this is Chris Hesling and his wife Brittany. The couple in their 30s moved into their St. Mary's home a few years ago. Anderson says he and Chris Hesling bonded over Tennessee football.
I really like to have them around. I'm sorry they're gone.
Chris Hesling worked at Naval Station Mayport. Brittany Hesling spent many years at Coastal Performing Arts Academy in Savannah. The school shared its message of heartbreak on Facebook, saying she was a big part of the studio's success. The Hesling's daughter survived the devastating crash. Anderson recalling fond memories of the family.
But they were always out front. Their yard was the center of activity. Like I said, about every sport that you could imagine, they were out there playing it with Jack, and both of them were out there with them, and he really loved his family.
Troopers say the other vehicle caught fire, and they tell First Coast News that the investigation could take several months. The Florida Highway Patrol tells us it may take some additional time before the driver of the other vehicle will be identified. Troy Kless, First Coast News, on your side.